First National Bank in Taylorville, Central Commodity FS, First National Bank of Pana, and Mancine
Van, Noren's Hardware, your Pana Save a Lot. Whiskey Bill Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the city of Pana. Still having a hard time connecting. We're going to get that coverage out to you guys. As Assistant Principal Style Smith, he's also the athletic board. How are you two doing today? All three of you. How are you all doing today?
Good.
Good. So good to hear. We're going to start up, and there's the book fair on the way over to Pana, or it's already there. So let's start with that book fair. It's been a long time since I've been in elementary school. Is your library transformed into book fair heaven? Have you guys bought anything fun from the book fair?
No, not yet, but I plan on doing it during a parent-teacher conferences.
Okay. And who was that right there that we spoke to?
Addie Bauer.
That was the school year?
Well, right now I'm reading Flipped.
Flipped.
Yeah, and then I really like The Fault in Our Stars. I read that.
Wow, Fault in Our Stars. Awesome. Thank you for that, Brinley. And Addie, what have you read?
I have read multiple different books, but my favorite is probably the Harry Potter series.
Wow. That's a big one to jump into right there. That Harry Potter series. So these are some awesome pieces of literature you guys are talking about. Now let's talk about the book club. How often do you guys meet?
We meet every.
Big is that group as of right now?
It's not terribly big, but
To join, or is this a different thing that students can get involved with?
so each quarter we get to pick an elective, and if you pick book club,
No.
you go.
Oh, so it was an elective right there. Interesting. So how does the
Like people who can't like live on their own, they like go to live there.
You guys go to Hickory Estates. I think it might be assisted living, but that is awesome. We're getting the message there. What do you guys do at Hickory Estates?
Well, we're there for about 20 minutes, and we do stuff like they teach us sign language, hunt sometimes.
Wow. So that is very fun. You just get to interstates and treat them to a good time.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really awesome time. Scavenger hunt. What were the other things you got to? Sign language. How have you guys been picking up sign language?
Well, one of the residents there is deaf, and she just like teaches us various signs.
My goodness. Have you guys remembered those signs pretty well? Just normal words being said around Hickory Estates when they need something to eat. You learn your cracker, learn your soup, all your different types of words. That is awesome. That is really cool. Brindley Tripsword, Addie Bauer on our WTIM Pana morning show with us right now, talking book club, talking about some more of their initiatives that book club is taking them on. I'm really glad to hear you guys over at Hickory Estates. I'm sure they really love that. You said that's every Friday?
Yes.
Every Friday. Really, really awesome. Now, we're running closer to the end in our first segment here. Anything else you want the people to know, Addie Bauer, Brindley Tripsword?
I think that's really about it.
Perfect. You guys sounded great on air. Now we're going to move things over to Style Smith, Pana Junior High School Assistant Principal and Athletic Director. Style, are you with us?
Yeah. Hey, Sam. Thanks for having us on.
No, not a problem. These two keep mentioning these parent-teacher conferences. Well, what do we need to know about these parent-teacher conferences?
Yeah, so we're having PT conferences this Thursday. We want to encourage as many parents as possible to come out. I think a lot of times people think, parent-teacher conferences, it's just for kids who are, struggling and parents think that they're going to hear just the bad things going on. But we want to, convey the great things that are going on with their kids too and let them know the awesome things that they're doing over here at the junior high.
That's a great message to get out there. And yeah, it sounds like all parents of all types can benefit from going to the parent-teacher conferences. Absolutely. And you're highlighting the good things that we were just talking about, a couple of great ones right there. Book club, book fair in town. What can you say about this book club right here? Is it a newer thing for Pana Junior High?
Yeah, so so this is the second year that we're doing it. Cool. And it's really just a great opportunity for, to get the kids in there and not just getting them reading, but getting them passionate about reading and, having them read more words. And, the more words that you read, the more words that you know. So we want to expand that vocabulary.
Absolutely. I love the route that you took, and maybe it's just for resources or something else, but all the students reading their own books and bringing it back to conversate about their own books, that's going to advocate for more reading. Is that kind of what you guys saw going into this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you don't read, you don't discover any sort of a passion for reading. So the more that the kids read, the more they discover that they like reading and the more they want to continue reading.
Absolutely. All right, before we take our little break here, Style, one more time with the date and the time for those parent-teacher conferences and where they can go for some information on that.
Yeah, so this will be this Thursday at Pana Junior High School from noon until 8 o'clock. Cool. And they can go to panaschools.com for more information for it.
Perfect. Here on our WTIM Pana Morning Show, Style Smith speaking there, Pana Junior High Assistant Principal and Athletic Director. And we had students on that first half, Addie Bauer and Brindley Tripsword. They did great talking about all their book club ongoings and their the book fair that is over there at Pana Junior High School. That brings back a lot of great memories there. We got to take ourselves a break now. But thanks so much to our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. We'll be right back here on WTIM Pana Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn lower, beans lower, wheat trading steady. December corn down 2 3/4, 423 1/4. March corn down 3 1/4, 439 1/2. May corn 448 3/4, down 2 3/4. November beans down 16 1/4, 1017 3/4. January beans down 16 1/4. 30. And November bean meal 323.70, down 30 cents. December bean oil 43.16, down to $1.41. Livestock market, October live cattle 187.92, up 45 cents. October feeders 249.60, up 75 cents. October lean hogs 84.12, up 15 cents. Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network.
Attention hunters and gun owners, get to Locked and Loaded Sportsman Paradise in Pana. Take the short drive and shop Central Illinois' premier gun shop. Come see the huge inventory of firearms, ammo, hunting supplies, and accessories. In stock now, custom designed Locked and Loaded t-shirts and headgear. Brush up on your shooting skills at the indoor range featuring 7 shooting lanes. If it has to do with firearms or hunting, you'll find it at Locked and Loaded on Route 16 East in Pana. Locked and Loaded, open 6 days a week. Like them on Facebook.
Save a lot when you shop the Dot this week at your locally owned Pana Save a Lot. This is Eric and Tim here with this week's deals. Bone-in assorted pork chops, $1.99 a pound. 3-pound bags of New Crop Michigan apples, 2 for $5. USDA Choice boneless top brown roast, only $4.99 a pound. Assorted Lay's potato chips, 2 for $5. Jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, only $3.99. And 12-pack cans of Pepsi products, 2 for $10. Hurry in, these prices are good through Tuesday, October 8th at your locally owned Pana Save a Lot. Hope to see you soon.
Dinner time just got easier with Pizza Man Pana. Enjoy great food that includes amazing pizza, tasty pasta, salad bar, and chili. On Monday nights, enjoy the spaghetti special with garlic bread and a side salad for $8. On Tuesday nights, come in for the lasagna special with garlic bread and a side salad for $9. On Wednesday nights, grab yourself an individual pizza and side salad for $9. Pizza Man Pana is proud to be serving Pana and the surrounding areas with great Italian food since 1985.
If you haven't seen what's going on at Bailey Park just off West Spresser in Taylorville, stop by. Lower your home cost by downsizing and save money. Bring your manufactured home to locate on their lot or they'll sell you one. Click the Bailey Park icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
The Shelby County Economic Development Corporation aims to foster, promote, and stimulate economic development. They're here to help your business grow. Find out more on the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome back into our WTIM Pana Morning Show, talking all with Pana Junior High this morning. In the second half, we will just have Style Smith, Pana Junior High Assistant Principal and Athletic Director. Students Addie Bauer and Brindley Tripsor did a great job in that first half talking about the book club, book fair over there at Pana Junior High. It's brought this WTIM Pana Morning Show is brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. And Landmark, and Pizza Man, Norton's Hardware, your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. Looks like the live stream's working up pretty well for us there. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, those live stream sponsors. Back with Style Smith here from Pana Junior High School. Let's talk some fall sports here. First on your mind as we're entering into this school year, Style, what kind of things you're having conversations about?
Yeah, so we just finished up our. It's kind of different how junior high is set up than the high school. You almost have like 4 seasons, and so softball and baseball start there at the very end of July. So we finished up those seasons. Had a couple good years, and it's been a lot of fun.
Good. Talk to me a little bit more. Is it softball and baseball you get going during the summer months?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
So there at the end of July, we start both of those. Had a really great softball season. Our girls only lost 3 games all year.
Wow.
Fell short just in a close battle in the regional championship. But, overall, just had a really great year and, did that with a lot of, younger girls playing as well. It wasn't a team full of 8th graders by any means. Our high school coach, Ashley Carnes, she actually took over the junior high program this year, and she's done a wonderful job.
And that is, we can call that successful in any sport right there, but that is really great. And it's really nice. You have the opportunity to see these athletes playing a school sport. I know in some places in this state, you don't play middle school sports, but it just gives so much fun. It must be so cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an opportunity for them to grow and keep working and get better at their craft.
Absolutely. How did boys baseball do?
So baseball, not a whole lot of wins this year, but we only had 3 8th graders, so we were playing a lot of 6th and 7th graders. So it was a really good opportunity for those younger guys to play against some older competition. See some a higher level really going to grow and keep getting better.
Yeah, you got to think at a certain point they'll start to play against guys their own age, a well-matched opponent, and they will be totally ready for that. So awesome to hear the rebuilding that's happening with Pana Junior High baseball there. Now, as we are into the school year, at the end of baseball, you mentioned 4 seasons right there, and it is interesting the way that's structured. But now that we're in the school year, what kind of things are you looking at?
Yeah, so we just started up girls basketball.
Great.
So we hired a new varsity coach this past year. This Neil Ferris, and he went ahead and decided this year he would take over the 8th grade as well. So he's leading our 8th graders. Doing a great job with them. I think the girls are really responding well to him and his style of coaching. He actually learned under J.R. Baduris, who's a former Pana coach over here. He coached under him for a couple of years with the Rochester girls, and then he's been the boys coach the last couple of years at Springfield Lutheran, and did a great job with those groups. And I really expect him to. I think he'll do a great job with the program and really get that program turned around.
Oh, it's cool. Great to hear. And you mentioned, are you saying when you say varsity, is that 8th grade like top team, or you're saying high school coach and the 8th grade coach?
Yeah, so he's the high school girls coach,
wow.
the high school varsity coach, and then he's doing 8th grade as well.
Wow. Busy man throughout the year, but again, nice how that season was structured there, so he's able to do both. That is really great. How about our boys?
So the boys will start practices October 21st, and we'll have our first games. We host a 7th grade tournament, and then we go over to Nokomis for an 8th grade tournament to start the year.
Great.
And that'll be at the beginning of November.
Very exciting stuff here, Style Smith. We got about 2 minutes left in this morning show. What else can we talk about? Do you want to work in facilities or more sports as we move down the year?
Yeah, I think with our 8th grade boys, we did just hire a new coach there
Right.
as well. So Riley Dugan, who was our 8th grade coach, he got bumped up. He's now our JV boys coach at the high school.
Cool.
So we just hired a guy by the name of Mason Curley, originally from Vienna down in Southern Illinois, but he played some college ball at Greenville, and he's living over in the Hillsborough area now. So he's going to head over here, and he's going to coach our 8th grade boys. And then we do have volleyball on the horizon as well. They'll get going with practices at the end of December and start games in the beginning of January.
That's all really great stuff to hear. Is it a requirement for coaches to be educators within the school district, or are we move past that?
We have several, community coaches, and I think it's getting harder. I definitely have several community members, people who live in the area who are not teachers that are coaching for us now.
It is how I grew up. It was all educators were also not all the educators, but all the teachers were educators of some kind right there. So I know that can really lessen the pool of people there. That is awesome. We got about a minute less, minute or less here, Mr. Smith. What else can we work in?
Yeah, I just think this is my second year over here in Pana, and the thing that I've really discovered here is that it's a very sports-oriented community. People here, love sports. They support the boys and girls that play on our teams. So I think one of the most amazing things that I've seen over here in regards to sports is just that community support that we've had.
Absolutely, and you can see it out on Friday nights, and even when the junior high school is playing, you'll see those stands fill. It is so heartwarming every time. We're lucky for our communities that we live in. Style Smith, thank you so much for taking the time and being here on our morning show.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me on, Tim.
Absolutely. Style Smith, Pana Junior High School assistant principal and athletic director, got into all the fall sports right there. We also had in that first half students Addie Bauer and Brinley Tripsword talking about the book club. This has been the WTIM Pana Morning Show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Pana Nokomis.
Active life-threatening aspect of Hurricane Milton, the storm surge. The National Hurricane Center's Jamie Rome says Milton is a Category 4 storm headed